Jayaprakash sir,
Yes, madam.
can we start, sir?
Yes, madam. Yes, madam.
Good evening to all of you. Today we are in the second day of the research methodology workshop. Now I request Dr. L. Venila, the organizing secretary, to give the formal welcome address and to introduce the resource person.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. And welcome to the second day workshop. On behalf of the organizing team, I'm honored to welcome the distinguished speaker, teaching staff, research scholar who have gathered here today for this second day visual workshop. I also welcome our team members, a jovial person, Dr. K. Jayaprakash, Deputy Director of IQAC, a priceless peer, Dr. K. Praveena, Associate Professor of Library and Information Science, a noteworthy person, Dr. R. Neelakandan, Assistant Professor of Psychology, to the workshop on the application of software in research. The software are the emerging tool in the research process. In research studies, the preparation and computation of data are the most laborious and time-consuming aspect of the work. Software has become integral to research across many fields, providing tools for data collection, analysis, simulation, and visualization. Today's talk will offer insights into the various applications of software in research. It is truly a privilege to have the opportunity to learn from such experienced and knowledgeable speaker, a talented and thoughtful person, Dr. S. Tanishpuri. He is currently working as a professor in the Department of Library and Information Science, Central University of Tamil Nadu, Tiruvarur. Prior to joining as a professor at the Central University of Tamil Nadu, he served as the professor and head of the Department of Library and Information Science at Alagappa University. He has written 35 chapters and published 140 research papers in national and international journals. Additionally, he has contributed approximately 85 research papers to national conferences and 24 to international conferences and seminars. Apart from these achievements, he has authored 2 books and edited 16 others. According to Google Scholar citation, he has received 2,616 citations with an H index of 26 and an I index of 56. Additionally, he has guided 22 PhD scholars and 30 MPhil scholars. He is also a member of Board of Study at various universities and colleges in India and abroad. He has completed 4 major research projects funded by ICSSR, UGC, and RUSA with a total outlay of 1 crore 8 lakhs. He has received many awards, particularly the Outstanding Research Faculty for the academic year 2017 to 18 by Careers 360 New Delhi based on his Scopus publications. With this simple introduction, I would like to welcome Dr. Tanishpuri sir to deliver a lecture on the applications of software in research. Thank you. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, madam. Thank you.
Thank you, Venila madam, for the nice welcome address and introduction.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, sir, you can start, sir.
Yes. Does screen is visible? No.
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay, 1 minute.
Sir, click share screen.
Yes, sir. Now it is possible. It is
visible, sir. Visible, sir.
Yes, madam. Thank you. So, first of all, very good evening, one and all present here, this virtual meeting organized by the IQAC-ANNAMALAI University, especially Dr. Jayaprakash and his team for organizing this wonderful event to ANNAMALAI University faculty members and research scholars. So today, the second day, we are going to see the application of software in research. So the agenda of this today's meeting, the INFLIBNET major activities and services, followed by AI tools for research and plagiarism and open researcher and contributor ID and the publication cycle. Finally, we discuss on accreditation and ranking. So before going to this class, so I want to highlight the India's research output. I think we people are aware that India's research output was the fourth highest world with 1.3 million academic papers between 2018 and 23. China 4.5 million and the US 4.4 million, UK 1.4 million papers between the years 2018 and 23. So at its current growth rate, India is poised to surpass the UK for research volume in the near future. So because the India's research output is 1.3 million and the UK's research output 1.4 million. So in all, India produced 1.3 million academic papers, but generating 8.9 million citation. When it comes to an impact of the research produced in citation count, India falls behind, placing the 9th in the world for citations generated between the year 2017 and 23. But as far as China is concerned, the China scientific output is more than triple of India's size and generates 5 times as many citations. But I think we people are aware that today's whether national or international ranking system, 30% to 40% weightage given to the publication, citation, and its impact. But so therefore, almost across the country, all the higher education institutions, especially research organizations, so motivating the faculty members and research scholars to publish the article in the quality journals, that is Scopus and Web Science indexed journals. Then only we can get the good ranking in NIRF. So already I told, so as per we will see later, the 30 to 40% of weightage given to the research and its impact in NIRF. But the recent report by World Bank and Elsevier Science shows that very few institutes are listed in the world ranking. But it is everyone's responsibility to archive the scholarly communication activities. But generally, research and publications are two sides of the same coin. We are all aware that, but the people in social sciences, we are doing good research, but unfortunately, we are lacking in the publication. So this slide shows that every year around 1 lakh social science articles published by the Indian authors, and more than 80% of the social science articles are not indexed in Scopus Web of Science. But people are publishing the article in the predatory journals, but there is no quality journals. But as far as science is concerned, we are all aware that 80% of the science articles are indexed in Scopus and Web of Science, vice versa. But the individuals or institutions can get the visibility through research publications only. So that is why I am telling, but Albert Einstein is no more, but his contributions are still living. So last year, 2023 alone, he has got 8,049 citations. So why I am telling, the publications only can get the visibility, author, department, institution, and the country also. So that is why I am telling that we have to publish in the quality publications. But earlier, in 1990s, but we are seeking information through card catalog or reference librarian for reference through reference queries, abstracts and indexes for articles. But nowadays, so information seeking in 2024, so we are surrounded ocean of informations. I think we people are aware that local databases are available, web-based gateways, print abstracts, indexes, CD-ROM, databases on wide area network and a local area network, and the WWW World Wide Web, the significant contribution to the research, and other online catalogs, web catalogs for library holdings. So these are all the, so that is sources. Now we can get the quality scholarly resources. So the first we have to see the INFLIBNET Center major activities and services. I think you people are aware that the Information on Library Network Center providing the scholarly resources, enormous resources to the faculty members, scholars across the country. But earlier, so this INFLIBNET Center established in the 1991 as the project under IUCAA. So that is during 1996 and 2013, it is under the Inter-University Center of UGC, Gujarat campus, and from 2013 onwards, it is located in Gandhinagar, Gujarat. So that is, they are providing it is coming under the Ministry of Education and it is the Inter-University Center of University Grants Commission. So, sir, what is the role of the INFLIBNET Center? The ultimate aim of the INFLIBNET Center, providing the scholarly resources. I think we people are aware that. So that is information explosion. Generally, in science subjects, information doubles once in every 3 years in science subjects. But in social science subjects, information doubles once in every 5 years in social science subjects. At this juncture, but every individual library cannot buy all the documents, all the databases. So because of the financial crunch. So that is why simply we can tell no library is self-sufficient. So that is why the INFLIBNET Center providing the scholarly information to all the higher education institutions, just like Institute of National Importance, centrally funded technical institutes, central universities, state universities, deemed universities, and the colleges can get the scholarly resources through IP from INFLIBNET Center. I think whether you know or so that is don't know, so that is now. So the earlier people, whether the catalog, so that is the book availability of book through OPAC or Web OPAC only. But nowadays, the INFLIBNET Center created one database with 2.1 crore bibliographic record in 200 plus institutes in India participated this project. So simply called as INDCATs, online catalogs of books, theses, and journals available in major university libraries in India. So this is open source. So we can get the availability of book across the country. So that is, suppose if you want to search the book Indian Economy, you can search that book is available. Which are all the libraries having this Indian Economy book or research methodology, Kotari. So that is, we can easily identify. So this is the open source. This is the, so that is unique features of INDCAT, that is called as Union Catalog, created by the INFLIBNET Center. And another one is Soul Software. So that is around 400 plus institutes install this library automation software for the library day-to-day operations. But another one, South Sindhu, that is simply called as Consortium for Higher Education Electronic Resources, an initiative by MOE, Government of India. So this consortium created, so earlier in 2003, we called as UGC INFONET Digital Library Consortium. And 2004, Industry AICTE Consortium for engineering-based institutions. And even 2010, so the INFLIBNET provided the resources to the colleges. Those who have registered 12B 2F status institutions can get the scholarly resources from INFLIBNET. That consortium we called as NList. So now the 2016 UGC INFONET, Industry AICTE, and NList merged as South Sindhu that is called a consortium called E-South Sindhu from the year 2016 onwards. So the East-South Sindhu, so that the resources provided IB-based access, and even they are providing the off-campus access facilities to the member institutions, and even enlist colleges. So that is a username password-based access for individual users. They are providing the scholarly resources. And apart from that, East-South Sindhu byproducts, InfiStats, INFET, DDS, and Discovery Services also, they are providing INFLIBNET Center, the InfiStats. So nowadays, people, so that is the faculty members, scholars, students, whether they are using INFLIBNET resources or not, we can check through InfiStats, so that is usage statistics portal for e-resources, and document delivery service, so that is JGate, so that is called as table of contents for 45,221 e-journals. So around 48 lakhs 638,848 articles, 10,000 plus articles added every day, added in the JGate. From DDS, from 26 INFLIBNET DDS centers, they are providing the document delivery service based on the requests from the users. And another one is INFET. This is a unique feature of the INFLIBNET Center. So the students, research scholars, faculty members can access the scholarly resources 24/7. So while you are in traveling, you can access the INFET, through INFET, we can access the INFLIBNET resources. So that is called as off-campus access to e-resources. Institute act as the identity provider, and identity of user is concealed. And another one is the open access initiatives. People are, we are all aware that Shodhganga, a reservoir of electronic thesis and dissertation, and PDS, plagiarism detection software, and ShodhChakra. This is also the services provided by the INFLIBNET Center. So the Shodhganga, as of now, around 5,45,787 theses are available in the Shodhganga database. This is open source database, and 14,223 synopses are available, and 78 major research projects reports are available in the Shodhganga. So that is the milestone. So that is 2009 UGC guidelines minimum standards procedure for award of MPhil and PhD. 2010 established Shodhganga, and 2016 UGC guidelines to mandate the submission of the thesis to central repository. 2022 onwards, Ministry of Education mandate to submit the thesis. So that is the incentives to eligible universities, access to plagiarism detection software, funds for digitization of backlist of thesis, funds for setting up an ETD laboratory, and advisory to join Shodhganga to all universities by the chairman UGC and to all the central funded technical institutions by MHRD. Regular follow-up with the universities to upload their thesis, and the universities deposit their thesis directly into the repository. Ministry of Education made it mandatory for national level assessment. So these are all the growth rate of every year. uploading the thesis and plagiarism detection software. We will see elaborately in later plagiarism detection software. So nowadays, the drill bits, earlier, the INFLIBNET Center providing the plagiarism detection software provided original. Now we are using the drill bits plagiarism detection software provided by the INFLIBNET Center. And ShodhChakra, a gateway to researchers for resources. So that is, we can, researchers, we can create the profile management. They will provide some space in the server. Each and every scholar, profile management, assistance for literature work, knowledge resources, resource aggregation, publications, workshops and conferences, reference management, interaction with the guide, and the thesis submission. So these are all that they have provided the drive, resources, notes, questions, and my guide. So these are all the facilities available in the ShodhChakra. And another one thing, scholarly network. Nowadays, we are all aware that people are asking Vidwan ID. Even suppose if you want to upload your project in ICSSR or any other funding agencies, they will ask Vidwan ID or IRINS ID. And recently, during 2020-24, CRNI, C Research Network Information System. These are all the scholarly network. So that is, we people are aware that the Vidwan called us expert database. And so that is, we can see our publications. Each and every author, every subject expert can get the expert ID. So that is, you can use our expert ID. So that is, you see, we can see all our publication details, award details, project details. So that is, we can see. So just like our CV. And another one is, so as far as, so as of now, 253,200 plus experts are available in Vidwan database. Around 20,322 plus organizations, including academic and R&D organizations. So categorized as per integrated with ORCID for publication updates, integrated altmetrics, and also co-author network also available. And IRINS is another milestone of the INFLIBNET Network Center. Web-based research information management system developed under NMEI CTE. So earlier introduced in 2019. At that time, only few institutes have joined. So Annamalai University is one of them. So that the early phase 1. So the ultimate aim of the IRINS captures the scholarly communications, artifacts of the faculty members and scientists, such as personal information, just like areas of expertise, qualification, experience, academic identities, honors and awards, projects, membership in professional bodies, research guided, patent, publication, citations, and so we can include all the data in our IRINS database. So that is automatically the IRINS fetch the documents from Google Scholar, Scopus, Web of Science, Crossref, automatically fetch the documents from the database. And so that is the data integration with external sources. So the Scopus, publications and citations, ORCID, Crossref, Google, Altmetric, Dimensions, Base, Smart Citation. And so that is, as of now, 1,232 institutes were joined in IRINS database. Around 252,623 faculty members' profiles are available in IRINS. Around 32 lakhs publications are available in the IRINS portal. So as of now, 244 lakh citations are available in the so that is these 2,44,000 citations and 32 lakhs publications of so the faculty members, research scholars of 1,236 institutes. So that is, you need not worry about the create your profile. Sir, I don't know my H index. Sir, I don't know my Google Scholar citation. Nothing to worry. So that is the IRINS are providing these facilities across the country. Those institutions joined in the portal. So faculty members can easily see our publication details, see our total citations. You can see our H index. So that is, so the earlier people, institutions were paid money to the external vendors. So that is the after introduction of IRINS, we have saved around 110 crore cost saving per year. So this is a big achievement of INFLIBNET Center. And benefits to the stakeholders, even the faculty members and scientists. It enables the research-related metadata more discoverable, interoperable, and reusable in the scholarly communication ecosystem. So earlier, the research administrators, nowadays, the institutions are providing the awards based on the publication, based on the citation, based on the H index. So that is like in the administrators, like institutions, centrally funded institutions can get the faculty members, those who are all getting highest citations, those who are all getting highest H index, those who are all getting papers published every year. So we can easily identify through IRINS. So that is even funding agencies and policymakers, assisting policymaker and funding agency by providing scholarly communication information for various assessment and benchmark institutes. And a national level, multi-institutional search to facilitate subject expert funding for various committee and research proposal review. So that is why the ICSSR, UGC, is insisting mandatory to create the Vidwan Expert ID and IRINS ID. Then only you can apply for projects for funding. Recently, during this year, 2024, so C Research Network in India. So that is called as research. C Research Network in India means, so this database, the faculty members, the female faculty members can see their achievements. So that is, even the institutes can will planning to identify the women faculty members. So every year, so that is March 8th is we are celebrating the Women's Day. So that is suppose we have to so that is so that is achievement of women's. We have to planning to give award for women faculty members. So that is, we can easily identify from this network that is called as CRNI, that is called a C Research Network in India. And apart from that, the scholarly resources, the INFLIBNET Center providing the yield content for the postgraduate students across the country can use the EPG Pathasala e-content. So around the EPG Pathasala, around 23,000 plus videos are available in this content e-learning EPG Pathasala portal, and 23,000 plus e-text are available. And Vidya Mitra, so that is 66,000 plus video available. So these are all the open source software. Anyone can use access without barrier. 44,500 plus e-texts are available. And we are all aware that SWAM, so that is 8 courses are available. And the Swam Prabhava, so that is that TTH channel that they are also providing. So these are all the resources, e-contents provided by the INFLIBNET Center. So that is, I already told EPG Pathasala e-content for the postgraduate level subjects. So around in the EPG Pathasala, the current status, I think 70 subjects are available. So almost all the videos, all the course contents are thoroughly verified by the subject experts. So why I am telling, the people using the Wikipedia or Google search, so why I am telling, we are surrounded to ocean of information. But all informations are not authenticated. Some information is reliable, some information is false, some informations are misleading. So we should know about the information literacy skills. So that is why the INFLIBNET Center provide the, so that is scholarly resources. So these 70 subjects, course materials are scholarly resources reviewed by the subject experts. So all the course material written by the concerned subject experts and reviewed by the another set of subject experts. and Vidya Mitra. So this is also one of the e-content, e-text 44,450 e-texts are available, around 66,174 videos, and so that we can use the mobile through mobile app also. And Swam Prabha, the web portal for program schedule, archiving videos for 32 channels with the Swam Prabha management system. And the INFLIBNET Center also maintaining the institute ranking. I think you are all aware that NIRF, National Institute of Ranking Framework, and NBA, NAC. So why I am telling? So that is, people are telling that, sir, we have published this much of articles, but as per of NIRF or NAC, they are telling that only the few articles. So this is whether it is our duty to whether all our articles are indexed in Scopus or Web of Science with our institute email ID, institute ID, Scopus ID or Web of Science ID. Then only the so INFLIBNET people fetch the documents from Scopus and Web of Science for the different ranking purposes. And so other academic projects, apart from the scholarly resources, the INFLIBNET Center provide maintaining the national testing agencies and all the state universities and even central universities and the Government of India websites and in Association of Indian Universities, they are maintaining. And the roles of INFLIBNET Center: design, develop, need-based, hosting, and they are also maintaining the resources. So this is the sum up of the INFLIBNET Center activities. Already I told they have 25 plus resources provided to the students, scholars, and faculty members across the country. The first one is, already we saw automation and a database. So already INDCAT, so that is the Union Catalog. Users can see the bibliographic database of our institute, or so that is those who have registered in the INDCAT. So almost around 232 universities were registered in the INDCAT. So we can see all the institute library resources through INDCAT. And the expert database, already I told, Vidwan. And another one is consortium. So the recently we are using the East South Sind consortium. So that is the earlier UGC Infonet Interest merged. Now we call it as East South Sindhu, and so that is open access. That is called as Shodhganga, Shodhganga 3, INFLIBNET Institutional Repository, and ICSSR databases. E-content. Already we discussed EPG Vadasala, Swam Prabha Vidyamitra, and the university ranking. So each and every university is, so that is the data collected, that is called as NIRF. NAC, getting the data from INFLIBNET Center, all the publication details, project details, citation details, and H-index details. And apart from that, the technical services already told, so that is all the central organizations, even UGC, Central Universities, Association of Indian Universities, even DUB websites are also maintained by the INFLIBNET Center. And the next, we're going to see the AI tools for research. So that is nowadays, the artificial intelligence, so that is the major role in research, it is predominant one. So I think we people are aware that what is artificial intelligence is the ability of a computer to perform tasks that commonly associated with the human intelligence. So I think AI can enhance the speed and effectiveness of human efforts. There are 4 types of AI: reactive machines, limited memory, theory mind, and self-awareness. So that is the artificial intelligence. We can do the personalized user experience, AI-powered chatbots, predictive analysis, and we can content generation and content curation, email marketing campaigns, e-commerce, voice search optimization, web design, and online advertising. So we can, these are all the activities through artificial intelligence. So that is research. We are all aware that research means creation of new knowledge and use of existing knowledge in a new and creative way to generate new concepts, methodologies, and understandings. This could include synthesis and analysis previous research to the extent that it leads to the new and creative outcomes. So that is this, we are all aware that the research, and we are all know about the types of research: pure research, descriptive research, and exploratory research, quantitative research, and applied research, correlational research, explanatory research, and qualitative research also. So the research process, so that is, we can get develop the research topic, develop the research question, choose a study design, data collection, data analysis, draw conclusions. So these are all the activities we can through artificial intelligence. So that is artificial intelligence plus research, AI in research. So that is already we discussed observation, question, hypothesis, experiment, analysis, and conclusion. Finally, we are going to the conclusion. AI is helpful in research. So that is data analysis and insight, accelerating innovations, experiment design and optimization, predictive modeling, and streamlining research process. So that is, we can see one by one AI tools for research. So I think artificial intelligence is rapidly transforming the way we live and work, and the scientific research is no exception. So AI has revolutionized numerous industries, and scientific research is no exception. By harnessing the power of AI, PhD scholars and scientists can streamline their research process, enhance data analysis, and accelerate discoveries. So that is the best one is Google's. First one is Google Scholar. It's a free search engine that indexes scholarly literature. It allows users to search for articles, even theses and books, abstracts, opinions, technical reports, reprints. So that is even Google Scholar searches across many disciplines and sources, including academic publishers, professional societies, online repositories, universities, and other websites. So the features of Google Scholar: we can search the scholarly literature. So we can explore the related works, find the citations, locate complete documents, whether we can identify the complete documents through URL, keep up with the research developments, and so-called academic publications, so that we can get the academic publications. And word-wise AI. Word-wise AI writing assistant powered by the most up-to-date AI technology is a real-time, all-in-one text editor. So it features the AI proofreading tool, which fixes spelling, punctuation, and style errors. So that is the word-wise AI provides you with explanations as well as tips to enhance your writing skills. So that is you can try it out for free or sign up for word-wise AI Premium to unlock its more sophisticated features. So these are all the features of word-wise artificial intelligence: grammar and spelling check, style enhancements, and feedback on overall fluency. Thesaurus-like feature that suggests alternative to diversity of your vocabulary. Assist with the citation formats, academic tone, adherence to scholarly writing conventions. And we can use for plagiarism check that scans millions of academic articles to ensure originality in your work. And another one, third one is typeset.io. It's a comprehensive platform that provides pre-defined manuscripts, templates, and automated formatting tools to help you meet the specific guidelines to target journals and publishers quickly. Typeset.io is especially useful for research collaborations because it lets a group of people work on the same document simultaneously. Typeset.io also features a plagiarism detection feature and a writing AI tool to improve the quality of your manuscript. So these are all the features of Typeset.io: predefined formatting templates, citation and reference management, simultaneous collaboration and version control, journal selection and recommendations, writing assistance and plagiarism check. We can use, these are all the features of Typeset.io. And I think we are all aware that Quillpot, this is another one AI tool like word-wise AI with writing and language enhancement features. Quillpot also offers explanations for its suggestions, which can be particularly helpful for non-native English speakers like us. English speakers or researchers looking to improve their language skills. Quillpot can translate text into several different languages to ensure accurate referencing. So these are all the features of Quillpot. So that is, we can paraphrase our work, summarizing language enhancement, learning and language support. So we can use for the research idea generation, ensures accuracy in academic terminology and citation styles. And we can use Quillpot for translation assistance, in various languages. And another one is research rapid. This is also the AI open research tool publication that allows you to explore scientific papers quickly and efficiently. Spotify for papers lets you create collections of papers and regularly recommends new literature to you based on your personal interests. Research Rapid also visualizes networks of papers and co-authorship and lets you share your collections with colleagues to improve collaboration and visibility. So features of Research Rapid, so already I told, create collections of relevant literatures, and we can receive recommendations based on your interests and visually explore connections between fields, authors, and camps. Share collections with collaborations. So these are all the features of Research Rapid. This is one of the AI tool. And the chart PDF. Another one, chart PDF. Using chart PDF is like having a conversation with PDF file. You upload an article in PDF format into the research software, and the chart PDF gives you summary and suggests questions it could answer based on the full article. This is one of the important AI tool. Creates a semantic index for each paragraph. So that is save time and effort by summarizing and PDF and answering any question. Explain complex topics by using natural language processing and artificial intelligence. Provides feedback and suggestions on your PDF documents. Protect your privacy and security by deleting your data after each session and encrypting your files. So this is the major features of Chart PDF. And another one AI tool is Consensus. This is one of the search engine that helps researchers to find relevant research papers. It uses machine learning to identify papers that are likely to be relevant to a given research questions. Even if they do not use the same keywords, Consensus also provides summarizes of each paper, making it easy to assess their relevant keywords. Instant analysis. The features of the Consensus. The instant analysis saves times and effort by delivering distilled insights instantaneously and finds and summarizes scientific research papers. Offers visualization and analytic that summarize the feedback and voting results, make it easier to identify trends and preferences. These are all the features of Consensus. And another one is Elicit. A machine learning tool is used by the AI's research assistant to help automatic research procedures without specific keywords matches. It can locate relevant articles and extract important information. So these are all the features of Elicit. Literature review automation, generate consent summaries of papers, information extraction, help with brainstorming, help with the text classification, identifying and summarize relevant literature based on a specific research question. Provide different perspective and questions to explore a topic further. So another one AI tool is Trinka. These are all the this is the online sentence structure checker and a language proofreader. Trinka artificial intelligence was made for specialized and scholastic composition. It is made to catch errors that other grammar checkers like issues with subject verb agreement, like syntax word choices. So the ultimate features, the main features of the Trinka: consistency checks, punctuation checks, enhanced vocabulary usage, subject style based writing suggestions. writers should ensure holistic language enhancement, advanced writing tips with tone and style enhancements. So these are all the features of Trinka. And the final AI tool is OpenRead, AI-powered platform that helps users organize, analyze, and interact with various literature formats. It provides a fast and interact with papers. OpenRead uses AI technology and enhance the research experiments. So these are all the features of OpenRead. Extensive reading mode, paper question and answer session, AI-powered interactive platform designed to enhance the organization. Analyze research papers quickly and effectively. Generates literature review by digitizing papers. Providing world-class community and various AI-powered tools for streamlining the work. So these are all the features of OpenRead. Now the next you have to see the plagiarism. So the plagiarism tool nowadays, this is a big question. Before, as people wants to publish the article in indexed journal, they are insisting your article should be in the similarity less than 10%. Then only they will permit us to upload our paper to the journal website. Then only they will send the peer-reviewed process. So that is the thing, how to minimize the plagiarism. Nowadays, lot of plagiarism tools is there, detection tool is there, but the plagiarism, the terminology, the fabrication. First, fabrication means making up of data or results and recording or reporting them. And the falsification is manipulating research materials, equipment, process, or changing or omitting data or results such that the research is not accurately represented in the research record. And manipulation, manipulating research data or tampering of data denotes the intention of giving a false impression. This includes manipulating images, removing outlines or inconvenient results, changing data points, etc. So what is plagiarism? The ideas or words of another. To steal and pass off the ideas or words of another as one's own. Second one is to use without crediting the source, another production. And the third one is to commit literary theft. And the final one is to present as new and original an idea or product derived from an existing source. So these are all the plagiarism, meaning of plagiarism. So using someone else's exact words without using quotation marks or a citation. People are using the others, so that is article, and simply cut and paste in our article without acknowledgement. And second one is using someone else's ideas without using a citation, even if the source is in the bibliography. and using rearranged words from a source without a citation. So we are, so that is, we have taken one paragraph and only rearrange that paragraph. That is called as other source without citation. This is also called as plagiarism. Copying several words or ideas from a source that it makes up the majority of work, whether you give credit or not. This is also called as plagiarism. Plagiarism. Why people are plagiarism? So that is because of lack of knowledge, lack of writing skills, confusion about how to cite sources, lack of enforcement, research to publish for career advancement, lack of time and lack of planning to influence others, competition, parental and colleague pressure. And the other side is laziness, fear of failure, sometimes language jargon, misconception about terminology, poor time management and organizational skills, and cultural factors. So that is, we can avoid the plagiarism. So we are having enormous sources. So that is, we can properly acknowledge the others' sources. So then only, so simply, suppose you can get one paragraph from one findings from other research work. You can cite his or her work. They will happy. Okay, so we can get one citation. So that is the thing. We can avoid the plagiarism. And types of plagiarism. So some intentional and unintentional. So that is complete plagiarism. A piece of work, word entirely from one or more sources. And some people copy from the other article and paraphrase it, changing grammar, similar meaning, words, and reordering in original work. This is also the plagiarism. Copy and paste. Copying word to word textual contents. We are simply telling that cut and paste. Copy and paste. And fourth one is self-plagiarism. So people are telling that, so that is even, suppose if you are submitting the article for publication, so that is the plagiarism, the software shows 10% your previous work. So self-plagiarism is when you reuse your own previously written work or data in a new assignment and do not reference it appropriately. So that is simply called as self-plagiarism. And fifth one is artistic plagiarism. Presenting someone else's using such as text, images, voice, or video. This is simply called as artistic plagiarism. And sixth one is idea plagiarism. A piece of work copied entirely from one or more sources. So that is called as idea plagiarism. And code plagiarism, using code, simple algorithms, classes, and functions without permission or references. People are using picture from website without their permission. That is called as code plagiarism. And final one is translated plagiarism. That is called as cross-language content translation and use without reference to original work. So that is called as translated plagiarism. Is simply called as cross-language content translation and use without reference to the original work. So how to avoid the plagiarism? Avoiding plagiarism is quite simple, sir. The best method for avoiding it is to simply be honest. Understand what constitutes plagiarism. When you have used a source in your paper, give credit where it's due. And you have to properly acknowledge the author of the original work you have used. When in doubt, you can cite it and learn how to properly cite references. So these are all you can avoid the plagiarism. So manual detection by experts in a narrow field of specialization, mixed citation styles, and a lack of references or quotations, unusual formatting, anomalies of dictation, anomalies of style, embedded links, and obvious indicators of copying. So these are all the plagiarism detection. Computer-assisted detection using plagiarism detection software nowadays. So a lot of plagiarism detection software is there. A set of powerful algorithm is used to create a digital fingerprint of a text document. A document fingerprint is cross-referenced against local databases and the internet. A color-coded originality report complete with source links is generated. These are all the plagiarism detection. So how does plagiarism checker work? So this figure shows well, how does plagiarism checker work? So that is the document or text breaks into a small chunks phrases. So your research manuscript submission. So that is search each phrase sentence with the corpus and the similarity, check profound. So that is own corpus, crawl from internet, applications open and commercial, custom repository, the fetch custom repository. So these are all the fetch the document and analyze, and so that is finally generate right side generate similarity report. We can get the similarity report. So what are all the sources we get the copied? We can easily get the sources. So these are all the how does plagiarism check works, and what are all the similarity deduction approaches. Computing its, so that is fingerprinting. Computing its fingerprints and querying is with a pre-computed index of fingerprints. And the second one is string matches. Documents are compared for verbatim text overlaps. Back of words. Analysis represents the adoption of vector space retrieval. Citation analysis. Examine the citation and reference information in text to identify similar patterns in the citation sequences. And stylometry assumes statistical methods for quantifying an author's unique writing style. So these are all the similarity deduction approaches. So I think we are all aware that what are all the anti-plagiarism tools available. So that is open source, commercial, and so that is we are using the Viper, DupliChecker, Plagiarism Checker, QText. So these are all the open source anti-plagiarism tools. And right side, commercial. So that is the Dernitin. So authenticate. So Urkund. So that is now we are using the Trilbit anti-plagiarism software for thesis and report submission. Thesis similarity check we are using. So these are all the anti-plagiarism tools we are using nowadays. And limitations of plagiarism and detection software. So that is nowadays commercially available software very costly, and the limitations of database available for cross. So that is we people are aware that nowadays some institutions are subscribing the plagiarism detection software like opens like authenticates. They are spending every year 10 lakhs plus this for spending the 1 year subscription, and we can use for the around 6,000 or 7,000 documents like that. We can check. So that is these are all the commercial available software are very costly. Limitations of database available for cross-checking. Time consuming to check plagiarism using multiple sources with human intervention. And original research work and the data are made available to a third party, which may lead to copyright violation. And plagiarism detection software can be fooled by making intelligent changes in syntax of plagiarist portion of article or assignment. So detects common phrases and sentences that are often used by everyone, leading to increase in overall proportion of plagiarist content in a given text. The prevention strategies frame a clear policies with appropriate disciplinary action, organize orientation program on policies regarding plagiarism and research misconduct. Declaration of academic integrity should be taken from the students before handling the project work. Set up institutional repository including research articles, dissertations, theses, and students' assignments to avoid plagiarism. So regulatory bodies like UGC and AICTE should come up with a policy to deal with plagiarism. And so role of academic community and academicians, the possible plan of actions for members of the academic community. Engage students and colleagues in discussion about plagiarism tried to reach a consensus about what constitutes plagiarism, make distinctions between latent and drivable plagiarism, determine appropriate consequences to acts of plagiarism, help students to see how ideas evolve and why it is important to acknowledge the work of others, and explain how to paraphrase and cite. Review drafts of students writing before the final text is due. Try to identify acts of plagiarism early. Explicitly teach students how to search the internet to find valid, reliable information. So these are all the but nowadays the role of libraries of plagiarism detection imports information literacy programs on what is plagiarism and to be avoided, as well as the topics mentioned below, locating different kinds of information from print and e-resources, search strategies, and academic honesty, bibliographic citation style, citation management software, copyright and fair use, IPR related issues. So these are all the plagiarism related things we have discussed. Madam, can I take 5 minutes?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. 5 minutes, Madam. I will. Thank you. Again, I'm starting the important thing is the open researcher and the contributor ID, simply called as ORCID or ORCID. So that is, nowadays, people are facing the name ambiguity. For example, even Kishore Kumar. So that is almost 30 or 40 Kishore Kumars across the country. Their name indexed in Scopus or Vivascience databases. That is why we can eliminate the name ambiguity through ORCID ID. So ORCID ID is a unique ID for researchers and contributors. So nowadays, all the quality publishers, so they are, before submitting our article, asking ORCID ID. And then only we can submit our article in the journal. So what is ORCID? That is the unique persistent identifier for researchers and scholars, non-profit organizations supporting linkages between systems. So benefits to us, so that is improves discoverability, connects your work, eliminates name ambiguity, stays with you throughout your career. So that is just like author ID or PAN number, just like. So use your ORCID ID. So manuscript submission. Already I told, without ORCID ID, they will not accept our article for submission. And the grant applications and the professional society memberships. Link with other identifiers and profiles. Display on your CV, web page, and more. So that is, you can give your ORCID ID. People will see all your credentials, your name, your publications details, your qualification, your award, your project details. So so that is experience, your area of interest. So that is, these are all we can use this. So that is it. We can create, but still most of the peoples are not creating the ORCID IDs. Then only the institute, higher education institutes are facing the name ambiguity. So ORCID is a hub connecting the research landscapes. ORCID connects different ID systems through open and persistent, machine readable. So publishers, repositories, funders, higher education and employers, professional associations. Again, automatically the ORCID fetch the documents from the different sources. And things you need to know about ORCID. So ORCID protects your unique scholarly identity. So even in a lot of databases, for example, one Subramanian. So that is, he never published articles. But in Scopus database, his name getting 70 publications. So that is called as, so that is the others name ambiguity. We can eradicate the name ambiguity. So that is, ORCID protects your unique scholarly identity. Creating an ORCID identifier takes 30 seconds only. We can create and we can, so that is possible all the agencies. ORCID is getting big fast. ORCID slots longer than your email address. So ORCID supports 37 type of works, from articles to dance performances. Already I told, we can create our CV. You control who views your ORCID information. ORCID is a blue for all your research services. And journals, funders, and institutions are moving to ORCID. Already I told. When everyone has an ORCID identifier, scholarship gets better. ORCID is open source, open data, and community driven. Now, the open access journals. So that is my humble suggestion to all the participants. Please choose open access journals. Then only you can get the visibility. Why I am telling? So visibility only shows you our credentials, not individual. We can get the department credentials. We can get the institution credentials. We can get the national credentials. So why open access is the why I am insisting open. So you can read, write, publish, share, and we can get the award. So this is the benefit of open access channels. So benefits of open access, wider access. Author can address wider audience without the reader. They're increasing the reach of the articles. People will know. So that is even US, UK, people will see the articles. Increased citation impact. So suppose if your article in open access automatically can get the visibility and people will cite your article. Open access articles have a bigger impact and are cited more often when compared to subscription only articles. Increased visibility. Already I told you, readers become aware of authors who publish in open access journals, and institutions can host open access repositories to increase visibility. Drive research innovation. So that is immediate access to research results inspire other researchers to innovate. This improves interdisciplinary and multidisciplinary research endeavors. Faster availability and searchability. Research results are available immediately to everyone once published. Also, open access articles are typically easier to locate. We can easily locate. So these are all the benefits of open access. So that is nowadays the publication cycle. So the top one is creation. Scholars who create the knowledge. So research gets proposed, funded, and reported on. So that is, we create the scholars. We scholars create the knowledge. And the second one is evaluation. Academic works are evaluated for quality and edited by their peers. So that is, we created scholars, researchers who create the knowledge and submit the paper. So that is evaluated by their peers. And publication. Publishers who review, edit, package, and distribute the knowledge. Publishers, they are doing this type of work. And finally, published, again go to the libraries. The libraries that collect, preserve, and organize the knowledge. That is called as dissemination and access. Preservation. Copies of or versions of the work may be saved for posterity and reuse. Again, reuse. Some other scholars read and reuse our work and create and modify. So these are the publication cycle. There are three major stakeholders involved as scholars, publishers, libraries. Already I told scholars who create the knowledge, publishers who review, edit, package, and distribute the knowledge, libraries that collect, preserve, and organize the knowledge. So this is the publication cycle of the just one example. We have collected one peer review submission from Emerald Journal. The process of acceptance of a journal, just one example. So the 100 articles submitted in the Emerald Journal. So only 48% of the articles are okay. And 28% they are telling that revise your article. In the first stage, they are telling that revise your article. And the remaining 24, the first step, they reject your article. And the first review, only 66% and rejected 29%, and again revised in the second review. So finally, out of 100 articles published by the researcher, submitted by the researcher, only 29 articles were published. So this is the publication process in the quality journal. And nowadays, people are facing in the predatory journals. So nowadays, most of the scholars and faculty members, they are not aware about whether the journal is so that is original journal or fake journal. Why I am telling, nowadays people are using the same journal name, but the ISSN number is also the same. But so that is scholars, they don't know whether the journal is quality journal, whether the original journal or not. This is the big question before us. So that is, nowadays, the scholars and researchers should double check the websites of the journals recommended. The websites of fake journals appear exactly similar to that of their authentic counterparts. The journal name, ISSN, logos, and any other major features of authentic journal appear exactly the same on the website of the focus journal also. If you come across two journals with the same name and ISSN number, but having different URLs, so we can easily identify based on the URL. The authors may send a request email and clarify the authenticity of a journal. Fake journals, generally, quality journals never approach through WhatsApp, through email. So fake journals approach researchers through emails, social media, WhatsApp, like WhatsApp, offering fast publications. They are simply there. They are telling within 48 hours we will publish. We will send the acceptance letter. This is the fake journal. And suppose if anybody is, so that is if your article is accepted and they will insist you have to publish, you have to pay 25,000 for article processing charge. You need not pay immediately. You have to send the URL link to the journal. For example, even the Scopus, you have to send the Scopus support elsevier.com. When email is there, you have to send the author link and their name, ISSN number. So that is immediately. So that is, I sent one article. Please be advised that the cleaner materials in which article was published is not indexed in Scopus. Therefore, your paper cannot be added to our database. So simply, they will send the article. So why I am telling, so we can, so that is before payment of the processing charge, you send the, people will tell, so the journal is a Scopus indexed journal or Webosins indexed journal. You have to pay 25,000 for article processing charge. You need not pay immediately. You have to send the article. So that immediately they will send within 48 hours, they will send so from Scopus support elsewhere, they have sent the mail. So this article was not indexed in Scopus. This journal was not indexed in Scopus. So then you need not pay the fees, you have to, but generally quality publishers, You have to publish the article like quality publishers like Emerald, Taylor and Francis, Wiley, Springer, Routledge. They will not, so that is charge the article processing charge, and they are all the genuine publications. So that most of the quality publishers, they never collect the article processing charge. So that is, again, I sent another one article. One of my scholar published the article, and I sent, and sir, that people, that publisher asking the amount. Immediately, I sent the article to the second example, scopus@elsevier.com. They clearly mentioned the requested article is not published in the authenticated publisher link. We will be able to process your content only if it gets published in the official link of the journal. So that is why I am telling. So that is lot of the, so that is already I told how can we identify the different URL. So that is fake journals, they are creating some different URL and getting the amount from the publishers, and that URL, suppose if you publish the article in the fake URL, they never so that is indexed your article in Scopus or Web of Science. That is the thing. And even UGC CAR also, so a lot of, they have warning mail in their the home page. We would like to inform all the subscribers, contributors, and well-wishers, journals, research to submit their manuscript only in this website. They are clearly mentioned. Published can be viewed in the, so that is, the above research authority will not be the responsibility for any, not responsibility for any illegal publications. So that is, nowadays we have to thoroughly check the articles. So that, for example, Ravindra Bharati University, Journal of Education, Ravindra Bharati University, important announcement regarding Journal of Education, Ravindra Bharati University. We have to, before going to, so that is our work is 2 years work. So that is, we have to publish the article in the quality journal. Then only we can get the visibility. Then only they will recognize your article for thesis submission. And even so that is NIRF also, they will collect the data from the Scopus and Web of Science databases from INFLIBNET only. So that is why we have to, before sending the article or before uploading the article, we have to thoroughly check our article. We have to, that is the main thing. And so that is, if automatically, if you publish the article, you can get more citation. So the best way I am telling, there are two faculties. One faculty, Dr. David, and another one faculty, Dr. Xavier. So Dr. David also published 10 documents. Dr. Xavier also published 10 documents. But Dr. David, total citations 60 out of his 10 documents. But Dr. Xavier also got 60 citations of his 10 documents. But Dr. David H index is 6, so I think Yesterday, Professor Sadiq Basha, so that is explained about H index. So need for why I am telling. So that is Dr. David, 10 articles. All the articles received at least one citation. But Dr. Xavier documents, only 2 documents received citations. Remaining 8 documents received no citations, no single citations. But so in that case, the cited ratio of Dr. David is 100%. The cited paper is 100%. But as far as Dr. Xavier is concerned, the cited rate is only 20%. So why I am telling the visibility of the article. So that based on the citation, we can tell the visibility of the article. So according to his, a person with 20 years of research experience with an H index of 20 is good, but 40 is great and 60 is remarkable. But let's go more in details and have a look what good H index means in terms of your field of research and stages of career. So PhD scholar H index of 1 or 2 at the end of your PhD is a big achievement. So this is a big achievement. We can, this is the thing. And accreditation and ranking. So nowadays, a lot of accreditation agencies are analyze the each and every institute's publications, teaching, learning, everything. So that is, we are all aware that NIRF, Atal Ranking of Institution of Innovation and Achievements, NAC, Research Output Data, NCT Accreditation Management System, and ENBA, Online Accreditation System. So these are all the accreditation agencies. So why rank institutes? People will ask. So that is based on the ranking to serve as a guide to students for selection of universities based on a set of criteria. Based on the ranking, students will select the institutions to help universities to improve their research performance and its quality. For example, major criteria is used in all the rankings to help the universities to identify areas of improvement and to become better at educating students and conducting research. People will prefer the education and research. To help industry and the employers to target specific students, programs and projects for hiring and research. To achieve higher ranks in global ranking. So these are all the benefits of ranking institutes. And what are all the parameters of Indian ranking? We people are aware that nowadays the IQAC and the NIRF team will know the teaching, learning and resources and research and professional practices, graduation outcome, outreach and inclusivity, and perception. I think we are all aware that teaching and learning resources, 30% of weightage are given to the teaching and learning resources. Research and professional practices are also 30% of weightage are given to the research and professional practices. Graduation outcome, 20% of 20% weightage are given to the graduation outcome. And finally, outreach and inclusivity, 10%, and base perception is also the 10%. So that is why all the institutions, all the research, higher education institutions, so already we can get easily get the teaching and learning resources 30%. But teaching research and professional practices based on our research and publications only. but graduation outcome, so that is we can get the placement and other things, and outreach and inclusivity, student diversity, like that, and a perception from the other peer groups is in it. But we cannot get the research and professional practices 30%. So that is all the higher education institutions are insisting the students, research scholars and faculty members to publish the article in the Scopus and Award Science Industry journals. So these are all the teaching and learning. So that is a TLR. What are all the parameters? Research and professional practices. What are all the parameters? And a graduation outcome. So already I told placement of higher education, university examination, median salary, number of PhD students graduated. So these are all the graduation outcome. Outreach, so the percentage of students from other universities, percentage of women, diversity, economically and socially changed students, facility of physically. That is called as finally peers perception, employers, the peers perception, academic peer. So these are all called as these are all the criteria. And thank you for your patience listening.
Sir, can we have interaction for 5 minutes, sir?
Yes. Okay.
Participants, if you would like to interact with sir or post some questions, you can post it in the chat box. Any questions, you can post it in the chat box. Okay, no questions. So, sir, can we wind up the session, sir?
Yes, madam.
Okay. Now I request Dr. Neelakandan, one of the organizing secretary, to propose the vote of thanks. Neelakandan, sir, please.
Yes, madam. Yes, madam. I think all the participants yesterday and today, you people are received a lot of information, especially those informations are very highly useful. Only I think for that getting all those informations, who are all responsible, you know? First of all, our Vice Chancellor and Registrar, because with their support and motivation only, our IQAC team and the DAR team, they're organizing this type of workshop. Especially our special thanks to our Vice Chancellor and also special thanks to our Registrar permitting to conduct this type of workshop. Then today resource person and yesterday resource person also shared the valuable information. So today resource person, Professor Dhanushkodi sir explained about the importance, that is the various application of software in research. Especially sir pointed out in Indian research compared with other countries, what about our present status? Especially sir pointed out the social science. Most of the publications are not published in Scopus Index when compared with the science. So sir insisted social science researchers are taking more interest to publish in Scopus so that the university is getting the benefits and high ranking. And even sir pointed out on example, Albert Einstein is not more, but citation, sir cited Albert Einstein citation, most of the researchers now also cited, more than 8,000 researchers cited. So in that way, the citation is very important. Then sir explained about the INFLIBNET, the importance of INFLIBNET, and even sir mentioned about INCAT, online catalog, and SOL, integrated library management system software, Shodhganga, how it is useful for researcher to prepare your research report, that is electronic resources, and INFISTAT and INFET, DDS, okay, Shodhganga, how it is explained, and also sir explained about IRINS, that is Indian Research Information Network System. Also, sir explained about how the women researchers have to contribute to the research and especially to celebrate Women's Day, how the best women researchers are selected based on that information is available in SHE-RNI. That is called SHE Research Network in India. And sir also explained about e-learning content, especially nowadays researchers are not aware of e-learning research content. So sir suggested to use e-learning research content by just gone through e-PG Pathshala. That is especially it is used for PG level and as well as for researcher. Sir also mentioned about Swayam, Vidyamitra, Swayam Prabha, and how these e-learning contents are useful for you all to enrich your research knowledge. And sir also pointed out the AI tools, because artificial intelligence play a vital role not only in the research, it also play a vital role in all the field now, you know very well. Especially as you are a researcher, your attitude and your skill and your knowledge is very important. That is why sir mentioned about the honesty is very important to avoid plagiarism. In that plagiarism, sir mentioned about ask attitude. Your attitude is very important, and you are developing your skill, knowledge is very important. So only the way you have to avoid plagiarism. And in mentioning about AI tools for research, sir mentioned about Google Scholar, Birdwise AI, Typeset, Coolpot, Research.
Sir Neelakandan sir, unable to hear you, sir.
Definitely our sir, and sir also pointed out how to avoid plagiarism. Especially sir mentioned the researcher should use new terms, and you should, whatever the material you have copied or you have taken from any article, the citation, the importance of citation, sir pointed out only through the citation and reference you are able to avoid plagiarism, you are able to minimize your plagiarism. Okay, in that particular context, your attitude and skill and knowledge is very important. To avoid plagiarism, you should be honest and you should acknowledge the authors wherever you have collected the information and the citation and everything, that are all very important. And also mentioned about ORCID. How ORCID ID is very important, especially you people, you should create ORCID ID. And also how to check the anti-plagiarism tools, especially most of the libraries are available. You people, the participants, you have to aware of Urkan, Turnet, Viper. Okay, so many anti-plagiarism tools are pointed out. So being a participant, being a researcher, you should aware of all those things, because everything available internet now. But the only thing you should take interest. That is, you should have to put eyes on your head. Interest, commitment, enthusiasm. This is very important. Everyone have to apply eyes on your head first if you want to shine in this field of research. Okay, this is very important. So sir pointed out about the ORCID ID, the importance of ORCID ID, how to create ORCID ID, orcid.org. Then the benefits of open access channel also. So in order to publish in open access channel, your visibility will be increased and your citation will be increased. Definitely you will get an identity in this field of research. Identity, self-identity is also very important. So based on that one, you are able to create identity, and how to identify the fake journals based on URL. So you have to create awareness about uniform resource locator, that is called URL. Okay, so you have to find out. And before payment, you have to send your payment, how you should take care of your financial aspects. For that, sir mentioned, and especially sir gave the information on his own experience, Scopus support and elsewhere.com. Through that, you will get a feedback. Okay, and after getting confirmation, you have to pay your payment, because money is very important. Time and cost is the limiting factor, and it is also very important for research. In that way, sir, today your session is very highly useful and highly informative for all the participants. I hope the participants, whether you all get really benefited or not. Okay, say by clapping your hands, come on, unmute and clapping your hands, and appreciate our professor, great professor, Dennis Cody. Is it possible? Please clap your hands and appreciate. Why your participants are not? Clap your hands and appreciate. Okay, anyway, sir, on behalf of our university, on behalf of our organizing team, we should express our sincere thanks for
Thank you, sir.
more than 2.5
Thank you.
being a
Thank you
sir.
so much, sir. Thank you for valuable.
Thank you, sir.
workshop.
Thank you,
Thank you so
sir.
much,
Thank
sir.
you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Edil Rajagopal, you want to say something? Edil sir, you want to say something?
Yes.
Really,
Yes,
in this session,
I also want to express my sincere thanks to our IQAC team and that team, and also my good friends, those who are taking a lot of effort to organizing this 3 days workshop. The last but least, without your cooperation, it is not possible to get success in any research methodology or any workshop. So, the last but least, I want to express my sincere thanks to all the participants, and especially special thanks to our authorities, thanks to our Vice Chancellor and Registrar to give a moral support and motivation to organize this type of workshop. Thank you, Ananda. Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you, sir. Professor Maniskudi, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Neelakandan sir, for your wonderful vote of thanks. Elaborating, highlighting whatever sir told, you have highlighted again, you have recalled everything. Thank you very much. Sir, thank you, Dhanush.